Week 4 of the NFL, and we'll see the lefty, Tua Tagovailoa. He had the green light to sling it last week, over 450 yards passing. It's the Steelers and the Browns, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
From just off the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports brings you coverage of the NFL from Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Today, it's week... Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Here's Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. From the gun, here's Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Reynolds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward to get the first down.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
It was fun getting ready for this game, wasn't it? Because normally we talk to the coaches and the players. I think you and I asked to talk to the trainer to see how his arm is going to be.
A lot of ice after last week.
After last week's game, boy, what a performance that was. And you know who else is having fun? Receivers. Because they get a chance to do what they do best, which is go out and catch the ball.
Yeah, and that last week effort, he threw for well over 400 yards. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He finds his man, complete. It's Hernandez. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hernandez. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to that. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 11 carries, 52 yards.
How about we shine a little spotlight on the offensive line? Those big guys up front are creating nice space, nice gaps for them to run through. I think he's going to go for over 100 yards in this game.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. With that run, double check my math. Yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be, try to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
Now, I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive to either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked. We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Make us happy. Get these 3 points.
Let's get this point.
Patterson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Tua now on 1st down. Open man, there's Darnell Washington.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. The Steelers at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
From midfield, here's Tua. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And finally, down at the 36-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. Here's Tua. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. First and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Washington's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Second down and 4. Now Tua. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Looking to pass. Tua. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Tua going to throw. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So on fourth down, the Steelers called on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Boswell's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And the Browns getting set to go. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now Watson, and this one incomplete, threw it down at the feet of his receiver. The tight end David Njoku, the intended receiver, and that takes us from second to third down. You look at the Steeler defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
They held them to well under 200 yards of total offense. That's a number you can really focus on, too, because the way offenses run in today's game, they're usually pretty smooth, and they give you a lot of misdirection, a lot of trickery. They were able to hold in there and stuff it.
On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a first and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Watson's throw into the hands of Reynolds here. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Now Watson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. That's caught at the 1. And the Browns are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Chubb. Looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now it's Watson. Touchdown, Browns! From the yard out. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Tua's throw complete to Freiermuth. And Freiermuth going to have a Steelers first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line. Tua sets up to pass it. Checks this down to Hubbard. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring up second down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man Johnson. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, it's Tua. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. They'll give this to Hubbard running right. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Steelers getting another 1st down on a bit of a roll. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Kareem Hunt, his first touchdown on the year. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. Hubbard diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was Chuba Hubbard who finished it off with a touchdown run. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Watson on 1st down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring him 2nd down. Here's Watson. Open man is Juwan Jennings. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Again, it's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Tua now on 1st down. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. Now a 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. It's complete, Burks. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He finds his man, complete. It's Hernandez. Well, hang on now, we're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Here's Tua. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Tua. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That is caught at the 7. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. Last week they defeated the Broncos, and they've got the lead here as well as they work with a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua out to his left. That escapes the sack, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
Holding offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Holding offense.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Looking to pass. Tua. He finds his man, complete. That's Hernandez. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
A 41-yard punt there with no return, and the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Cleveland offense ready to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. There he goes left side. Running free at the 45. Nick Chubb inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On second down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Tua going to throw. It's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. On play action, here's Tua. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw complete there to Johnson. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. That pass taken in by Burks. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They're in need of 6 yards here if they look to move the chains. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line. And in for the Steelers' touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Out of the gun, Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Watson off play action. Here's Chubb, back-to-back catches for him. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Watson on 1st down. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play that time for Cleveland. 44 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. A shotgun snap for Watson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Watson. And that's going to be caught for the Browns. Touchdown. Great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will tie us at 24. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Steelers getting set and ready for their next possession. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. On 1st down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Going to the right here and finding Burks. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Tua sets up to pass it. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Over the middle, complete. It's Hernandez. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let it just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up throwing to the ground and complete.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now Tua. Got an open man, it's Washington. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Two and a throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Steelers on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Looking to pass. Tua. Buying time to his, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point put through by Boswell, and they will take a 7-point lead. On the return, here's Jerome Ford. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Watson now to throw. And a quick throw there is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
36 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Tua now on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Tua going to throw. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired. He still has some pressure. It's not the biggest game we've seen on the scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 170 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Watson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try to loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
They'll run here with Hubbard. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chuba Hubbard. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was Chuba Hubbard who finished it off with a touchdown run. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So now it's Watson and the Browns. Down by 2 touchdowns. 2 minutes, 17 seconds to go. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here comes second down at 5. To throw is Watson. And his throw is incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Watson. And now another one thrown incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. This is 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That is caught. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so.